Regardless of where you stand regarding Netanyahu's actions in Gaza, wouldn't showing some restraint now and not pursuing at least immediate retaliatory action be a way for him to show strength after fending off Iran's attack with about as little damage as seemingly possible? Now, it is not helping that Iran is almost daring Israel to respond by tough talking, which I'll talk about in a minute. But in a public relations war in which Netanyahu is often painted as warmongering, doesn't he have an opportunity now to say, yes, Israel has to be aggressive in Gaza, and we will be. We proved that the best offense is a good defense with Iran, and we can also show restraint when the situation calls for it. The Iranian strike on Israel came 2 weeks after what's almost certainly Israel's successful deadly airstrike on an Iranian diplomatic compound in Syria. They took out 2 senior members of Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard, one allegedly a liaison between Iran and the terror organization Hezbollah in southern Lebanon, which is helping to funnel weapons to use against Israel. Iran's strike on Israel over the weekend, clearly retaliation. So why not wait? Then if and when Israeli intelligence locates another top Iranian target elsewhere in the Middle East or wherever, Netanyahu can take them out with another strike, not commit to an all-out assault now. If Netanyahu were to come out of this exchange with Iran looking more like a statesman, wouldn't that arguably give him more leeway in Gaza and beyond? Joining me now, Marc Ginsberg. He served as Deputy Senior Advisor to the President for Middle East Policy. Thanks very much for coming on the program. Good to see you again, Marc. It's been a long time. All right, so what do you make of that theory that Netanyahu could actually benefit by showing some patience?
You know, if Netanyahu really represented the best interests of the Israeli public, I would agree with you. The problem is that over 2/3 of the Israeli public consider him to be washed out, finished, and someone who is living on borrowed time. I can't even conceive that any type of retaliation could possibly increase his standing among the Israeli public, who are desperate for an election to throw him out of office once and for all. So I don't. He may have 2 audiences: the American president and Israel's allies and Arab allies. But at home, he's spent goods. No amount of retaliation short of taking out Iran's nuclear weapons program, decapitating this regime, killing every living member of the Iran Revolutionary Guards Corps is going to give him a lease on life politically.
Now, do you agree with me that Iran is not helping? Let me play a piece of sound. This coming in today from Iran, again threatening Israel. This is number 1.
In case of repetition of another mistake, they should expect a harsher, faster, and more immediate response. This time, the Zionists should know this, that they will not have a 12-day-long time space. The response that they are going to receive this time around cannot be measured by such time as days or hours, but will come in a matter of seconds.
I mean, this sort of trash talking from Iran is only going to increase the chances that Israel is going to feel the need to respond swiftly and harshly right now.
Dan, all the more reason why I've argued over the last few days that if Israel wants to really be able to take advantage of the situation, and given the Iranian spokesman's credit for his statement, the real enemy here that Israel needs to go after is not Iran, but Hezbollah. Hezbollah has 150,000 missiles right across the border or within 40 miles of Israel's border that are going to be virtually impossible for Israel's air defenses, as well as American support, which probably would be there, to shoot down. And so the Iranians have basically shifted the paradigm. They've attacked Israel directly. The Israelis feel compelled to retaliate, and probably the next move is going to be from Iran's proxy and not from Iran directly.
So quickly, and you think this is going to be soon that Israel is going to respond?
This shadow war has been going on for a long time. There have been assassinations and attacks against the Assad regime for facilitating Iran's transfer of arms to Hezbollah. So yes, you're going to see a lot more happening by the Israelis And maybe there'll be some effort to go after Iranian naval shipments in the Straits of Hormuz for taking or commandeering an Israeli vessel the other day.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.